and I wanted to shout this one out. I went and saw Dreamin Wild. It's a new movie that has out that was let's see here. It stars Casey Affleck. It stars Walton Goggins, Zooey Deschanel, Chris Messina, Noah Jupe, and Beau Bridges. It is directed by Bill Pohlad and written by Bill Pohlad as well. Based on a true story about two brothers, Donnie and Joe Emerson, played by Casey Affleck and Walton Goggins. When they're old, played by Noah Jupe and Jack Dylan Grazer when they're young, and they love music. They live in rural Washington in a town called Fruitland, which is out in the middle of nowhere, northwest of Spokane. And they make a record on their own together. And when they're like 16, and they pass around to all their friends and all this stuff. And it doesn't really go much further than that. Fast forward 30 years, and Chris Messina shows up as a record producer saying, I just found your record and I think it's amazing. And I want to remaster it and re-release it and see what everyone thinks. And apparently it became like quite the phenomenon in the early 2010s. Um, and so it's Casey Affleck had kind of continued on in his music career. Walton Goggins, his character, stayed on the farm and helped out Dad, played by Beau Bridges. It is a fascinating story, and I loved the music. I loved the just kind of how it all played out. Like it had the potential of being like a feeling like once almost in how it was all about the music. But the execution wasn't very good. The script wasn't very good. It kind of floundered a little bit, and Casey Affleck is in the early runnings for my submission for worst performance of the year. He is completely wooden and horrible in this. Never in my life have I watched a movie and felt like I could tell just by watching it that I was watching someone act. That's what I felt watching Casey Affleck in this. Like it was like, okay, do this. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, all right, now go do. It just was horrible. It was horrible. Goggins is great. Beau Bridges is really good too, but it just kind of meanders, and it was. I wish it were better, like because it's a story that deserves to be told in the best way possible. I'm giving it 2 stars, and it pains me to give it that, but it's also one I'd probably watch again. So yeah, that's my update for you.
Well, Bill Pohlad did Love and Mercy, and that is pretty much a similar kind of feel. I feel like,
Okay.
or, or I mean, just in how you were describing it, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much how what I felt about that movie.